All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On first down, Talley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Mahomes going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
59. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Speed grip. Speed grip.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got you. Joker, 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 Joker.
Ready, ready.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Gets past one man. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Running from the gun, Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
All day, every day. Any day.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. His throw incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Hey. Let's go.
Play action. Now Osweiler. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
X3, 218, chop, let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Here we go, D. Let's go, let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Like the 59.
61, matchbox lights.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Johnson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And down to the 7-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Let's go! Let's snap!
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and letting the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Tally. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 49 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's get it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming. Hey, mine's 50. Who that? Mine 50.
Come. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's got the hook up to Landry. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Zoom.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 59, Mike, 59.
Now.
Check, 59. All day, just like that.
You're out.
Check.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Kill.
Hey. Wahoo! Hard, hard. 80 weapon.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run it with Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Check 99! Check 99!
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Number 53! Mike 53! Here we go, here we go! Shoot!
Deep rip, deep rip.
On 2nd and 9. Osweiler. The 20. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 43 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Smith.
SOS.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Clear. 2.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Now Osweiler. It's Wilson. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Leo. Bravo. Lightning. Now.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that's complete to Croft. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put him on the buses.
Osweiler. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Down. 10 Tucson. Rush in. Rush recon. 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you, Tom.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Cordray tankishly to the pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Rock it.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Hut. 5.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Got it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Look at me. Zipper.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready up.
Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Check the outs, check the out.
Ready.
Gonna run the jet sweep. Callaway with it.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
18 Gators.
59. I'm scared.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
15 line. 59.
Come on, D.
Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Out.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Mike 5'9".
Now.
On second down, it's Bishop. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Watch the curl.
2 draw corkers. Hey, Sam on.
Check the backer.
Hit it.
Here's Osweiler. And Wilson has it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Check. Pick the edge.
Go.
Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, check. 59. Check tight.
Ready to go. Let's go.
Osweiler looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
18 Gator.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check the...
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive. So
you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 57. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Echo. 57.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Protect the tank. Watch 57 by 7. Let's go. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Ready.
59. Mike's 59. Bring it. Bring it.
Ready, ready.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Down. 70. Indy.
59. Mike to 59. Nice, sweetheart. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
I know he ain't got it. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, turn it up.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Bishop, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You better bring it.
Now.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's got some space here. A big run there by Johnson. 42 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Check 26. Hit it.
On first down, Bishop. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready. 56 is the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 15 line it. 15 line.
I got it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Mike, number 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
57's Mike. Mike.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Yellow.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Yellow.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on.